Okay, so getting started on the Diablo 2 re-release. Kind of wanted to play it a little bit and give my impressions and maybe kind of let people know, you know, if I think it's worth the $40 I just shelled out on it. Now, has this intro been redone? I don't know. It does look very good, maybe too good for 2001 or whenever Diablo 2 came out. Although I remember it being very high quality at the time, too.
So, Marius, at last I find you. Tyrael, yes. Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in this. For you.
Sorry, I kind of took it off air for a second there so that I could
Tell me, Marius, how was it
adjust my microphone, my headphone volume.
The Wanderer. Yes, it was.
Yeah, this looks like it's new, but Marius would have to have a different voice actor since that was
So long ago.
Frank Gorshin in the original.
I sought refuge.
Although I
My memories
probably skipped this every time I played the game, so...
climbed the mountains past the eastern gate.
Because I know the original did have an intro, I just don't remember it going like this. But anyway, yeah, Marius was, I believe in the original, played by Frank Gorshin. He was the Riddler, you know, but,
I dreamt the memories.
yeah, Frank Gorshin passed away a few years ago, so
Memories of the monastery.
it would be really difficult for him to,
Would you claim
you know, voice the character from beyond the grave.
I couldn't tell the difference anymore.
Does sound like him, though. I don't know, maybe just the, you know, framing and the shot composition is different, and, you know, the animation's new, and maybe that's throwing me off.
How could this broken shell of a man, barely able to carry the weight of his own sword, be the burning terror which drove me to hide here?
And I will say this, I am more of a fan of the first Diablo than I am the second one, in part because I think the first one is more creepy and claustrophobic. Not that I don't like the second game, but...
He seemed to
I mean, I certainly played Diablo 2 a lot back in the day.
to contain.
One of the nice things about Blizzard games was they were always, you know, dual format, so if you had either a PC or a Mac, you could play a Blizzard game, and they were usually fairly modest spec games. You didn't need a super powerful rig to play it. Okay, that's definitely new and honestly kind of looks like shit.
As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil.
This
How else could I explain them?
Yeah, I don't think this is all that good.
Were these the demons
It's
from
too
my dream,
overdone
or
to me.
were they born within the wonder?
I mean, damn, this is more action-packed than the Warcraft 2 opening, which, you know, was all about building suspense. So yeah, I think this is the broad strokes of what happened in the original intro, but it just plays out on a much, you know, more ridiculous scale. And I'm sure as soon as I go back and, you know, rewatch the original, it's going to be, like, exactly the same or something. But
Why do things happen as they do?
I don't know, it's probably been
All I know,
10 years since I played Diablo 2.
I had to follow him. From that moment, we traveled together east,
I'm your goddamn partner!
into the east.
Oh shit, am I gonna have to sign into BattleNet? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna create an offline character just for this. So let's see, you've got the Barbarian, because you need to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the women. You've got the Paladin, who, you know, has a sword and buffs shit. I don't think I've ever used the Sorceress. I imagine she's a lot like the Mage in the first game. The Druid, I have no fucking idea what he does. Necromancer, I've never used. The Ninja Chick, I've never used. Discount Cassie Sandsmark, I've used a little bit. But I'm gonna go with the Barbarian. Oh, what the fuck is all this shit? Okay. Gonna name him Cull. After the Robert Howard character, appropriate for a barbarian. I have no idea how this is going to control. This is a game I've exclusively played with mouse and keyboard in the past. And I mean, that doesn't mean this can't be a fun game. I mean, like, you've had games that rip off the style that are pretty fun, like Dark Alliance on the PS2. And,
Now, greetings, stranger.
God, that text is fucking tiny.
Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. It some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside.
Okay, so I need to talk to a car. Alright, let's get used to these controls. Can I run?
Not here.
Alright, where is Akara? The game looks great, I will say that.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange...
Okay, what's my... I'm gonna see if I can, maybe increase the, font size, because... No, options... Oh, thank you, Jesus. Large font mode, that's what I needed. Alright, that's a little better.
Yes?
Okay, what's my quest? Den of Evil. Oh yeah, I remember this. And clicking the stick toggles run.
Foul demons and beasts.
I have no idea why you would want to turn run off. Okay, so X swings. Come back here, you little fucker. Yeah, this doesn't feel bad so far. Okay, you can hold it down to swing. Do you just automatically pick shit up, or...? I guess so. So yeah, it looks like there's some quality of life improvements. You know, some things that just come with switching to, you know, a console as opposed to PC. I mean, there are, you know... There are I don't know if sacrifices, but changes you have to make. I mean, it's not going to be the same as, you know, pointing and clicking. You're not going to be as fast, but... I mean, like, a console port of a PC game can absolutely be a blast to play. Like, back in the PS1 days, I had a Mac, and you know... I couldn't play the Command and Conquer games because only the first one was available for Mac, and my Mac was a 640-480 instead of a PowerPC, which... Okay, let me start over. I wanted to play the Command and Conquer games. They were... Only the first one came out on the Mac, and that one was, required a PowerPC processor, which my computer did not have. So... It came out, both Command and Conquer and Red Alert both came out for the PS1 in modified format. And I enjoyed them. They weren't perfect, but, I mean, I played them for hours and hours. Perfect or not. Okay, and this is definitely something that feels clunkier. Let's see... Yeah, having to get used to the menus is a little bit weird. Okay, combat skills. Okay, I don't like games where you have to hold... I don't like the idea that you have to hold something down to accomplish something. I don't know why you can't just click X and have it accept. But that's like a common feature this generation.
Turn back. I can tell that you need more experience to fight safely in the next wilderness. Halt. You should...
Thanks for looking out for me, lady. It's more than you get in New Vegas. Yeah, I had heard the Warcraft 3 remaster was pretty shitty, so I was definitely on the fence about this. I was, you know, proceeding cautiously, I guess you could say, cautiously optimistic. I don't think I've seen any rocks you can flip over yet. You could do that in the original. I'm sure they're still out there, but I think I am going to pause to look at the controls, see if... Okay, options... Well, it does look like there's a lot of options available. I'm just going to have to kind of explore the game and see what I can find out. I think I have to assign that battle cry too. Okay, bind skill to... Okay. You do always have to wonder about the barbarians in these in fantasy games, though, like what kind of diet they have. Like, how do you afford that much protein in a, you know, medieval fantasy world? Like, have they developed like whey protein supplements there, or? Oh yeah, there's a loose boulder right there.
I am overburdened.
Okay, let's level him up again. Alright, which, trying to remember which skill tree the leap command is on, because that is an important one. Okay, required level 6.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
And yeah, I have kind of like a slow and methodical play style of this game. I'll tell you that right up front. My whole thing is usually just kind of explore the map, slowly kill everything, slowly level up. Yeah, the few times I actually did play online, like,
I can't carry anymore.
people were nuts. They were just rushing through it. Alright, let's go sell some shit. But yeah, as Blizzard games go, the original Diablo had an incredible atmosphere, and so did the first two Warcraft games. But I felt like Warcraft kind of lost it with the third game. I never really was able to get into it. Okay, is there just a quick sell button? Oh god, hold to sell. Okay, who do I have to go to identify an item?
Welcome.
It might be Charcy over here.
Wow, you're a barbarian, huh? It's really great to meet you. I've seen a few of your kind around here lately. I'm a little jealous. I wish I could go off adventuring with you. Oh, by the way, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp.
Okay, that is a new voice. That's not old Charcy. I don't remember Charcy having, like, a mild southern accent. Which, I mean, in a fantasy game? Come on. I'm not saying everyone, you know, needs to sound like Hugo Weaving or whatever, but it's like...
Good to see you.
I swear that's not the same voice. Maybe it's the merchant that can identify my shit.
One who hesitates.
Okay, let's see. Oh well, I guess I will identify that item. Oh, wait, do I have a scroll of identify? It's the red one. And yeah, typical of Diablo, I think enemies respawn whenever you re-enter the map. So yeah, I've played all of the previous Diablos, I believe, to completion. Although I will say I didn't finish the DLC for the expansion for Diablo 3 because the servers at Blizzard just kept fucking up on me, and the game was running at like single-digit frame rate. So I have not finished that part of Diablo 3, which is fine. I didn't like the feel of Diablo 3. Like it's more of a superhero game than a dark fantasy game, in my opinion. Okay, what do I got? Yeah, one thing is, it's really hard to see the color of those scrolls. So, Blizzard, if you want to turn up the contrast on those, or maybe make the menu a little bit bigger for those of us that don't have the best eyes, it's an idea.
There are many foes here.
And I'm about to fuck up those many foes. Matter of fact, the barbarian sounds different too. Oh yeah, I gotta... really get in there. Yeah, you gotta take out those shamans, because they will continue reviving all the fallen. Okay, and that's how I use my potions.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Okay, so they do not stop moving when I pause the game. Okay. Okay, so that's about the same as what I've got. And yeah, being over encumbered is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't remember if the Barbarian uses mana at this point in the game, so I don't know if I really need to worry about, you know, keeping the mana potions. Yeah, so far this is not a bad experience. I'm actually pretty surprised. I will say that I do think the release is a bit overpriced, though. I mean, $40 is like budget level new game, but still new game price. I mean, and that, you know, this is just about a 20-year-old game. I mean, Bethesda, it just re-released Quake for $10 with a bunch of new content. This is just, you know, this is ultimately the same old game, you know, redone for consoles. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to level this up too. Yeah, the menu system is a little bit clunky here. Can't call myself a big fan. I definitely don't remember the underground tent cities. That may or may not be new. Or it may have just looked different on a smaller screen 10 to 15 years ago. But yeah, honestly, if they're determined to continue the Diablo series, I think the isometric thing might not be the best way to go. Because I kind of see the future of this series as something in the vein of a Souls game. I mean, so many games have adopted the, you know, whole looting aspect of this. Like, there's a whole genre of first-person shooters that just are total Diablo ripoffs, which to me isn't a fun way to play a first-person shooter, because it's like, why am I worried about my gear and not my skill?
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Quest updated. Oh. Oh yeah, I got more mana
The rogues are safe for the moment.
that I don't need to use. Alright, let's run back and... Actually, I think I'm going to... Let's see... Okay, so that's how that works. Yeah, it wasn't really a long distance, but I figured I'd test it anyway.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. The reward is training in the skill of your choice.
I don't remember that either. I swear a lot of this had to be re-recorded. And I don't really know if it was or not. I just
Hello.
let's see. Yeah, those are handy to have. Well, I'll sell some shit then. Okay.
I am a... Kasha has always been fiercely loyal.
Okay. Yeah, if all else fails, putting money into your weapon skills can't fail.
Reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Alright, let's get back to it. Yeah, I do think this this feels pretty polished. I'm enjoying it so far, and I don't think it's a bad port.
Take care. The corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not to be trifled with.
And I know Diablo 2 and 3 especially are pretty popular for the multiplayer. But I've always felt from the first one especially that facing this whole thing alone is much more fun from a... I don't know. I like it a lot. Maybe that's because I never play multiplayer with anyone. Oh, hey, and I see in the bottom right corner they kept the pentagram. So that's another point over Diablo 3. Yeah, I never understood why, you know, Diablo, of all games, would, you know, ditch the pentagrams. Because it was like... That's just totally... I mean, the original game was, you know, edgy in that... in the same 90s kind of way that classic Doom was. And it's like, you know, you take out the satanic elements, what do you even have? I mean, Diablo and Doom both, you know, they're games about literally killing the devil. So it's like, you know, you take that out, what have you got? Superior leather armor. I think I will keep that. Maybe it's because I'm playing on standard, but the game does seem overly generous and easy. And I don't know if they tweaked the difficulty or anything for, you know, the re-release. Okay, so those are basically the same. Cave level 1. Yeah, the shadows look good in this. I'm impressed with that little upgrade. I would like to move the run button to something other than L3. Like I've said, I hate L3 to run. Clicking the stick is just like the least pleasant feeling. It's like the least pleasant tactile feeling you can have on a controller. I mean, especially if you have to keep clicking it on and off. It's like the polar opposite of using the shift key for that.
I am overburdened.
And there goes Bishy Bosh.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Okay, light that waypoint. And yeah, one of the things I always tend to do is I tend to level up and then I completely forget that I've leveled up. And then, like right now, I have to go back in and... Oh, let's also not forget to... +1 to dexterity? Hell yeah. burial grounds.
I
Alright.
shall meet death head on.
This is where we're going to fight Bloodraven. The Hungry Dead. I don't know why, that's making me think of Tombs of the Blind Dead, which is a Spanish, I think, horror movie from like late 70s, early 80s. Probably most notable because the look of the zombies in it inspired the cultists in Blood.
My army will destroy you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna beat a retreat and come back. 'Cause she is kicking my ass.
I can't carry anymore.
Fine, be that way.
I am overburdened.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter the cave here, and then I'm going to town portal out of there. Oh. Well, I take that back. I'm going to kill some skeletons first. Kill some skeletons. That's kind of an absurd statement. But yeah, I'll say it, this ain't bad. Let's see. Yeah, let's offload some of my crap here and
Greetings.
Two-handed axe. Okay, attack 6 to 13. Two-handed. Axe of the Bat. I guess I could make a Batman joke there, but I'm not in the mood. I don't know what joke am I gonna make. And hey, there's my first achievement. Suck it to me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I guess I'll get that leather armor when I come back. Alright, let's clear this cave out. Yeah, this is still one of those games you can lose many, many hours to. And yeah, the whole Tome of Identify thing and Tome of Town Portal, that basically just lets you carry more in just 2 item slots as opposed to having them scattered all around. And as far as I'm concerned, it helps out quite a bit. And also, if you're, dealing with, the icons on the screen being really small like I am, it does help you see them a little better because they're more clearly identified. Man, I've got to find something cold resistant. Okay, 2 skill choices remaining. Anything over here? What level am I even at? 6? I can deal with that. Better assign that leap skill before I go any further. Yeah, if I remember right, if you keep upgrading that leap skill, he can jump pretty far. Yeah, I've probably played the Barbarian more than any other character. I think I've played, like, the Paladin second most, and the Amazon a little bit. But yeah, this is a pretty fun, still a pretty fun dungeon crawl. Poison status effects are great. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking like that, so let me sit up a little bit. Poison status effects are awesome. Because you can just kind of fire and forget. Whack them. And if they turn green, just let them take damage. Focus on someone else. I don't know really how poison actually works on a skeleton, but I guess that's just one of those things you gotta accept. Yeah, I'm gonna guess the underwater little tent cities were there in the original game. They just didn't look quite like that. Maybe it was less clear what they actually are. Okay, let's go upgrade some armor.
Not here.
Good day. Akara felt something was wrong even before Andariel descended upon us. She feared that blood raven.
Not what I wanted to do. I feel like buying and selling interfaces in games now are a lot more of a pain in the ass than they need to be. It's like, why not just give me a list and let me compare? Okay. Cold Resist will definitely come in handy against Bloodraven. Okay, enough screwing around there. Let's get back to it.
I can't.
And I will say that, you know, atmosphere-wise, this doesn't get quite as good as the original. It does seep into more, you know, high adventure than the dark fantasy horror of the original. Not that it doesn't cover that too. It just doesn't go quite as hard on it. At least in my opinion. There is still some pretty good horror elements in it. It's just... it's starting to vaguely shift toward, you know, what would eventually become Diablo 3, which is, you know, a bright, colorful superhero adventure, basically. Not to totally knock Diablo 3, it has its moments, and it's a fun game. It's just... it totally drops the ball as far as atmosphere goes. Alright, let's try this again.
Impossible. Good riddance, Blood Raven. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, the crypt actually looks fantastic.
Not in town.
Good evening.
I may hang on to that. Second thought, I won't hang on to it.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Good to see you.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a momentary break. Okay, and I'm back. One thing you will never catch me defending in a Diablo game is the inventory size, because sometimes it gets a little bit tiresome dealing with that. Hey, you know, the barbarian here has got one up on Simon Belmont, because he can beat a red skeleton without it getting back up. Yeah, to me, kind of the thing about Diablo is the first two games had such an atmosphere, and I mean, there were plenty of, you know, Diablo clones, but none of them ever quite captured the atmosphere the same way. I mean, I know, like, Torchlight had some of the same original Diablo team working on it, but it was always too cartoony to me. It didn't feel... I don't know. I think it's overlooked that it's not just the so-called gameplay loop I'm after when I'm playing a Diablo game. It's also the atmosphere. Because I want to be creeped out as well as, you know, engaged with the, you know, loot and everything.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, why not?
I am overburdened.
Puke venom. Yeah, I know Blizzard has been going through kind of a rough patch lately. They've
I can't carry anymore.
had some dirty laundry airing in the news. I mean, I'm not going to really talk about that, but you know, I've heard little rumors here and there that the company itself is kind of on the rocks or something. But I mean, if this was their you know, thing to go out on, it wouldn't be a bad swan song, even if it is just, you know, a remaster, basically, of, you know, one of their classics.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I guess if anyone was here, I would have to ask, you know, my audience if anyone had read any of the Diablo novels.
I am overburdened.
I know they exist. I've never read any of them myself. But, you know, I'm kind of curious, you know, as to how they're received, if they add anything to the games, or if, you know, they're just typical, you know, tie-in tripe. I mean, I'm not trying to sound high and mighty here. I've read my share of, you know, video game tie-in novels and that kind of thing. And a lot of times they are pretty fun, and some of them are even, you know, pretty decent reads. I don't know if you'd call it good, but I quite enjoyed the Doom novelizations. It's like, how do you novelize Doom? But and what else have I read? I read the Deus Ex, what is it, like the Icarus effect or something? I didn't think that was anything special. It didn't feel like it really had anything to do with the games. I mean, it like took place in that world, but it's like big whoop. Oh, what else? What else have I read? I read one of the King's Quest novels, and that was actually pretty enjoyable. It basically, you know, just a light fantasy. I read the Wing Commander books, and I enjoyed those. I was a kid at the time, but that was like... trying to think what all ones I've read. And I've read one of the Warcraft ones. I read Lord of the Clans, which was okay. It was nothing too special, but I didn't hate it. Oh, and I can't forget the Resident Evil novels, which are just endless trash. Wonderful, endless trash. I mean, I consider classic Resident Evil to be basically a B-movie in video game form.
I can't carry anymore.
And that pretty much captures what that is.
I can't carry anymore.
I mean, that in itself is just a weird fucking subject, video game novelizations. I also read one of the, I read one of the Kingdom Hearts manga, because, like, which one? I read Chain of Memories because I didn't want to play the game. I played, like, an hour of the game, and it's just the most miserable fucking nightmare you can imagine. I sincerely hate video games that have a card-based battle system. Like why the fuck would you do that? You have real-time combat, or you have turn-based combat. Why do you need to turn it into fucking Magic the Gathering? Like that's just a terrible idea. Yeah, I don't know exactly how I feel about the Kingdom Hearts series. Like, I like the first game quite a bit, and then yeah, they get weird after that. Yeah, to quote Weezer, not so good, Al. And I think I read one of the Halo novels, but I'm not that. I've never been that into Halo. I mean, Halo 2 has some fun moments, but ultimately Halo feels like dumbed-down Marathon. At least as far as the story goes. And I mean, if you have not ever looked at Marathon's story, go look up the Marathon story page. It is insane. I mean, like, all this, you know, basically text that's stored in in-game terminals just has this massive, insane story behind it.
I am overburdened.
I will say this seems mildly less bloody than the original. I feel like I remember these guys leaving behind much more ketchup when you took them out. And I am going to take a break here because my dog is going nuts and wants me to feed her. So I'll be back to this a little later. For now, if you're watching this, have a good time. Or